Hello, Bill Molyneux here at Fort Frederick, and this is a recap of the pictures at Fort Frederick from the Civilian Conservation Corps. There's Goober at the Visitor Center, and I gotta say, everyone at Fort Frederick, at Big Pool, Maryland, they do such a fantastic job with all the history. Here we have some park rangers with the flag raising ceremony. And what I've done here is I've just taken a lot of the pictures and I've thrown them together in this cool little album. I can't say enough of how cool Fort Frederick is. There's some firefighting equipment in one of their demo tables. And it really is amazing the amount of history at Fort Frederick, from the French Indian War, the American Revolutionary War, the American Civil War, the Civilian Conservation Corps, and Goober learned so much, and so didn't I. The new CCC museum building, pictured there, has a lot of neat information, photographs. It was very good. Goober was having some problems with some of the CCC employees, Gerald, Troy, and Dan. They wanted him to work harder, and as you can see, Troy is yelling at Goober that he's not doing anything. And Troy's really letting Goober have it, and Gerald is trying to just not laugh. So Captain Wart's store has a lot of neat French Indian War books, and there's a Civil War Trail sign. Goober and I are going to try to promote the Civil War Trail signs a little bit more often in our excursions to promote history. And Fort Frederick has a really neat story regarding the Nathan Williams, who owned Fort Frederick. I believe he had 9 children. And his story is told by Robert Ambrose in one of my other sets of videos. We made 4 videos regarding Nathan Williams. Here we have Mr. Chris, a park ranger with Goober, learning all about blacksmithing. And then we have Park Ranger Drew at the barracks. And one of the neat things about Goober working is he loves snickerdoodle cookies. And one thing that Goober can't resist is Robert Ambrose's mother, who brings snickerdoodle cookies to Goober at all these different events, along with her husband, Sterling. So she has heard that Goober was getting snickerdoodle cookies in Matthews, Virginia. And there's where Goober was getting squirted by the water can. Here we have Drew preparing to take us on our walk to visit the remains of the camp. Here we have Troy Heck portraying and then we have another park ranger, and I forgot her name. I apologize. And then, of course, we have Dan the Rat Man, Ratcliffe, and he's just a lot of fun. And that's it for this video. And you know, there I am. I'm having a spiffy soda with Troy. And it's just neat throwing all these pictures together. And there we have Chris with Goober in the blacksmith shop. So it was just a wonderful day. I spent pretty much the whole day making videos. And this is just a fun recap. And Goober, of course, in the barracks, we goofed around with that. And I don't know why, but the locker, the foot locker that he chose seems to have a little extra decorations in it than the others. So I gather that's why he picked that one. And of course, Robert Ambrose, the park ranger, hosed Goober down with the spray can and firefighting. And Goober really enjoyed his walk with Drew at the remains. And that's going to be it for this. I'd like to say thank you to everyone at Fort Frederick Stay safe, be kind, and be courteous.